Alright, y'all, what's up? It's your boy Dion Drew. I'm back at it for another episode of Joseline's Cabaret. This is episode 3 of Joseline's Cabaret in New York. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so we start off this episode with Joseline picking the girls that she wanted to cabaret. Now, I wish we would have seen them audition because we didn't get to see all the girls audition. She just started picking people, and I'm like, where was the dance? What happened to the dancing? For we only seen one group of girls dance with Miss Natural Lucky, the girl with the fade, and Wet Wet. Like, where was the rest of the girls? I couldn't see them dance. I think the big girl danced too, but she ended up picking people. And then it was a scene where she was like, she don't want to be in the same atmosphere as the girls because you feel like they gonna feel like they're on the same level as her, which I understand. Like, somebody big like that, you don't want to be all up in their face 24/7 because they gonna feel like they can play with you. So you want to get your distance, which I respect and I feel that. Okay, we get to the next scene. The girls on the bus. Daisy's being more friendly. I'm a little tired, y'all, so just ignore me. But Daisy's a little more friendly, like towards the girls, saying she want to get to know them, stuff like that. Next thing you know, big girl owns a mama she called her Messy Betty. The big girl calls out Wet Wet and was like, "Why you here? You know you can't dance. All you doing was that little two-step. Now, I thought she ate when she said that. Like, big girl ate. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But Wet Wet got right with her and was like, look at your hair, look at your makeup. Like, get her worse than the one you with the auditions. So, yeah, she got back with her. And Joseline also told the big girl, like, she needs to work on her face card. Which is kind of tough. That's kind of tough if you ask me. Like, this is pretty tough to say. What else happened on the bus? I like the girl with the braid ponytail. She looks so young. Like, she looked very young. She don't even look like she 18. Like, she just looks so young. She looks like she a good 16. They end up calling out the girl Andrea on the bus, and she just agreed with everything everybody say. I didn't really get to see that. I wish we would have saw more of that. Like, it was kind of all over the place a little bit. So, yeah, we get to the house. They're talking about the voodoo girl. Well, they explore the house or whatever. They got peacock. It's a nice house. Like, I'm not gonna cap y'all. It's a nice house. Got a pool, a big backyard. Got basketball goals, stuff like that. Now I wonder, how does this house compare to Baddie's house? Maybe because they're living in this house like a longer time. They get a better house than the ones Baddie's get, because Baddie's houses be like big but empty. Like, it don't be much going on in them houses, especially like the backyard area. It don't be much. Like in Baddie's ATL, they stayed there for a long time. They stayed there the whole time, so they got a basketball court, they got everything. But when they like be traveling from house to house, to Airbnb to Airbnb, they don't get as much. I noticed that. So they started talking about the voodoo girl in the kitchen, and they were just like, the voodoo girl was tripping on the bus, so on and so forth. The voodoo girl, mind you, she's in her room like minding her business, talking about, I hope this girl's like me, you know, just doing her own thing. Next thing you know, she take out this voodoo doll. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this voodoo doll rhetoric, I'm kind of over it. We already saw it with Judy, so if you to come back and do the same thing, it's like, what are you doing? Now, the thing about this voodoo doll is, she claims it's only like what did she say it was? It was like a prized possession. Like, she not actually doing voodoo or practicing voodoo like I thought she was when she immediately pulled it out. But she not doing like voodoo. She just keeping the doll as like her prized possession, like her keepsake that she sleep with at night. So that's one thing. So the girls in the kitchen, when they found out she had a voodoo doll, when they asked her about it, they was like, throw that away, you gotta throw it out, you gotta throw it out, you gotta throw it out. Now, how I felt when they said you all gotta throw it out, I felt like it was a lot of bandwagon going on. Do everybody feel the same way about this voodoo doll? And it was like a little bit too much for the whole house to say throw out the voodoo doll. And then we get the girl with the fade talking, and she was like, you know what I don't like about you? How you were just talking about God with the other girls, but you practicing voodoo. Like, which one is it? Which one you want to do? And I'm getting a feel for the girl with the fade. I want to say I like her because she's herself. Like, her grandma's an evangelist, blah, 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 blah. She's a Christian woman, blah, blah, blah. And she stood her ground and, you know, talked to the girl one-on-one about her issue. So they ended up talking one-on-one. But hold on, the girl with the fade in that kitchen scene, it gave me kind of follow her a little bit, but I don't think she is. I want to say she's her own person because she sat down and had a one-on-one with the girl with the voodoo doll. So back to this one-on-one. The one-on-one was like, do you believe in voodoo or do you believe in God? And the girl's like, I believe in God. She's like, okay, so I got the voodoo doll. And the girl's like, because I like the voodoo doll, because I can. So the girl's like, if you believe in God, but you got a voodoo doll, you practically practicing witchcraft, which is not a part of God. Like, what are you doing? And the girl's like, well, I can't do what I want to do. I want to do what I want to do. And that's the end of that conversation, pretty much. She was like, well, just stay away from me, blah, blah, blah. That's the end of that conversation. I want to say the girl with the fade is going to be her own person, but only the season can tell. Like, that's what I got to say about that. I want her to be her own person so bad. And, like, I don't like her confession look. I feel like her boobs are a little bit too big, and the fade could have been dyed again. Like, it's, like, halfway black, and it's not blonde like how it is in the show. But, yeah. What else happened? They in the kitchen. They chopping it up or whatever after, Miss Natural, she also, like, told the girl, like, I told you this was going to happen. So, it's like Natural House in a way. Like, this is ran by Miss Natural. Like, Miss Natural say, I'm finna go look at the peacocks. All the girls go look at the peacocks with her. It's like it's Natural House. Like, Natural's the leader, and I'm kind of happy this is happening for her because this is her redemption season. So we get to see, like, a whole different side of Miss Natural. Like, Miss Natural's actually running things and running the house. So fast forward from all that, we get all the girls in the kitchen again. Well, half of the girls in the kitchen again with Lucky. No, not Lucky, Yummy. And they start talking. The voodoo girl and Yummy start getting into it. Next thing you know, where it was like, oh, I had a problem with you too. Because the big girl asked Yummy, like, how do you feel about Miss Natural? Is there still a problem there? And Will was like, I got a problem with you too. And eventually, well, like right off the rip, Yummy was like, okay, so what's up? And then when Will took off her earrings, I was like, okay, what's up? Yummy gonna say, so what's the issue? Like, no, ain't no more talking, babies. That's like even scary. Like, ain't no more talking. You talking about, so what's the issue? Like, no, everybody took off their earrings. Everybody ready to go. Like, what you talking about? What's the issue? I was like, girl, like, you just out here trying to talk and save your life at this point. Like, girl, get to the fight at this point. So next thing you know, they start fighting. Yummy definitely held her own. Miss Wet, just looking rough for you. Like, the fight was not, the fight was rough for you. So yeah, this is my review for Joseline's Cabaret season 4. Episode 3. So yeah, make sure to do a big one in the comments and subscribe because I do these video reviews every week. And I'm out. Peace. And I'm tired, so just ignore that. But yeah, bye.